Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and happy Friday! We made it, another week folks. Woo! Lying tomorrow, I'm so excited. So, the other week the wonderful Lavella over at Lavella's Colouring tagged me in the 10 untouched colouring books that I'd like to colour in 2021. And so I've got a pile next to me. So I do believe that the tag was started by Camille Bell, and I'll put Lavella's link and Camille's down below. So if you're not used to, if you haven't seen those channels, it'll give you the opportunity to go over and say hi. So let's get into it. So the first book, this is a bit of a cheat really, because this is Serene by Nicholas Filbert, he gets called, but I'm not even going to try and pronounce his surname there. Let me lift it up just in case you didn't catch it. Yeah, but he's known as Nick Filbert, and what wonderful work he does. Now, this book did cost a little bit of money, and you have to search I had to search quite hard for it on Etsy actually to find it, but there are still a few about, I do believe. It's on gorgeous, gorgeous thick paper, but the images are out of this world. And it is a bit of it, I say it's untouched, it's not. I have actually done or started a picture in here and then got scared off. So I would really like now, with a bit of confidence, and I've got lots of different pencils I can use, would like to try rescuing that image that I'd started way back. I mean, aren't they just beautiful? They've all got names, these pictures. Look at the tattoos. Yeah, and I would like to try and rescue, coming apart there, the page that I started, and we'll get to that. It will come, it's here somewhere. And it's not bad, but it was just an early image that I did, or started, and like I say, and then I ran away. Excuse me. It is such a fantastic book. Here we are. So this is Flare, and I'd started her a while ago and I just got scared off. I'd like to give her more definition in her skin, and I'm sure that I could finish this now, but again, it was the start of my colouring journey, and this would have been with Prismas, and I can feel how hard I've pressed, and obviously, you know, I now know the difference. So I would have to try and sort of help the blend along and just more definition in her face. So that's why I've cheated a little bit and put this in, but as you can see, it's just the skin and started on the headdress. So I thought I would get away with that. Forgive me folks. But as you can see, it's predominantly untouched, and as I was scared away from it, it's one I would like to, one I'd love to colour in now. It's quite tricky to, it's quite a big book. This is my hand on it, like you can see just how big this book is. But aren't the images just beautiful? I mean, look at that one. So I'm going to have to flip. They're all like landscape. Look at that face. Aren't they beautiful? And now I look at it, I don't think it's as scary as I thought. You know, I'm colouring in that girls with, I've been colouring in girls with music and enjoying that one. So if I can colour in that one, I'm sure I could do this one. That's quite busy. That's quite intimidating. But do you see what I mean? It is so gorgeous. And again, quite expensive to get hold of. And the fear of fluffing it up is great. But nevertheless, you know, we've got to try these things. I love this one. The good and the evil. Yeah. So just a quick, I mean, look at that one. I think that's the front cover, isn't it? No, it's not. But isn't that beautiful? It's one of the few portrait ones, but it's so lovely. Yeah, that one, like one of my favourites. Gorgeous, gorgeous girly. And I probably would be able to do that now, so I don't know why I haven't dared get it out. You have these beautiful books and we have a tendency to shy away from them, don't we? But there's lots of images in here that I would like to try. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So these are not in the order of importance or rankings or anything like that. They're just the 10 books that I selected that I would really like to try in 2021. Okay, so that's the gorgeous Serene. Then we're going to move to the wonderful world of Jane F Hankins. Let me move out. I might have to lift you like this for a minute. And these were Happy Mail, and I've been sent them by June from Jane F Hankins company to have to use to colour on the channel with you guys. And they're all PDFs. They cost 12, if I'm right, $12.95 each, and so it's like £1 an image. And obviously I'll put this one first because this is Happy Valentine's Day, so we've got February coming up and this would be a perfect colour along. They are just the cutest, happy, beautiful images. And I know we did the Christmas one, didn't we? At Christmas we did a colour along in that, but this I'm thinking, I know we've got our calendar and we will be doing that in February, but I'm thinking we should do this one too. I mean, look at her, the Maid of Hearts. Isn't she adorable? So we could colour in this one together. Then we've got Halloween. So in Halloween, I'd like to do this, but because it is just hilarious. It really is. The images in here are just absolutely hilarious. And her work makes me smile just looking at them. I mean, look at those. They're just beautiful images. So we've got Halloween and then A Little Night of Magic. This one is absolutely beautiful. And we could do this at any point. I mean, look at that. All the little flowers are fast asleep. And this fairy looking over them. They are just... Look at that, I love it. I think that's the front cover, isn't it? Yeah. They're just such beautiful images. This one says, the star babies come to take her in a dream with a ladder. And it's just lovely. Innocent, fun, and real escapism with Jane's work. I mean, look at these guys. Aren't they just lovely? So I'm counting those as one book because I haven't touched any of them. And I hope that's not cheating, but there's a time for each of those, and I would like to get one page done, at least one page done in one of those each. So that was number 2. Okay, and I'm doubling up again. Just gonna have a sip of drink, come home from work, made a cup of tea, and I thought, right, I'll get this gorgeous video done. So, I've got Escape to Oz and Escape to Wonderland by Good Wives and Warriors, and these are lovely little books. And you've probably, if I centralise it, I can bring you in a little bit. You've probably seen them all as a flip through on YouTube, but I don't know why I have never picked this up to colour and why I would feel intimidated by it. I'm not sure what it is about it. But I love The Wizard of Oz and I love Alice in Wonderland. Look at that shoe. How cool would that be to do in a red palette? It would be really cool. And those, I've often got this out. That's the Witch's Shoes where she's been squashed under the house. And I've often got this book out and thought I want to do this page and then just haven't. I don't know why. So yeah, so this is a definite one that I'd love to colour in. There's some really beautiful images in it. There really is. It's a great little book. It's a nice size, hand size. So there isn't no excuse for it. And let's come out a little bit because I'm cutting the image off. There we go. Look at that for Oz. Awesome. And the big eye. So yeah, so Escape to Oz and Escape to Wonderland. And neither of them have been touched, and you know how much I like Alice, so this doesn't make much sense really. I'll try and centralise it for you. Yeah, and it's just a lovely twist on the Alice in Wonderland story. A bit like Fabiano Attanasio's image, that one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like all of the images, but there are some really gorgeous ones in here that we could colour. Really, really nice. Okay, so there's those two. So that's choice number 3. Choice number 4 has to be Animal Wonderland Special by Kanoka Agusa. And wow, I love, love, love this artist. And probably a lot of you have got this. And I have actually picked Rhapsody in the Forest by Kanoka Agusa too. I know some of the images are repeated in here. Look at that. I mean, that front page, let me just bring you in slightly. It's just everything that I love. Got a little cat, bird, you know, in this gorgeous garden. But I do find the images extremely intimidating. Not so much in here because I could copy it, but in the actual Rhapsody in the Forest book, I'm terrified of it. So this remains untouched, and I'd love to colour in this. There's 2 little piggies. Can you see there's 2 little piggies? They're so cute. And it's just gorgeous. So that's one choice. That's the Colour in Heaven, but I've also got the, like I say, Kanoka Agusa Rhapsody in the Forest. And again, absolutely outstanding images. Just the most gorgeous. Oh, I have coloured one. I do apologise. Way, way back again. And I think that's probably what put me off, because I hate this picture. But I'd love to colour this one, and it's not untouched, but the Colour in Heaven one is, so I can be let off for that, folks, can I? I know Dee Dee did this one, and it looked amazing. But, yeah, I would love to colour this and feel happy with the page that I'd coloured. It scares me. And after having just seen that disaster, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just, I don't know, I just don't like it. Maybe if I finished this image off, it would no longer be an untouched book, but I don't know. But it is gorgeous, isn't it? So, Kanoka Agusa, beautiful, fantastic artist, scares me. Okay, here's a strange one for you. It's one that I haven't seen in this tag, is Grayscale and Underpainting Colouring Book, Surreal Fantasy by, I don't know, I'll lift it up. And this is a really odd book. I'll have to come back out again. There we go. Really odd book, but odd in a kind of I want to colour it way. I think it's Amazon print paper. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's Amazon print paper, so I would probably copy this. But I mean, it's cute. There's some odd images in here, don't get me wrong, but there's some really cute ones. Look at this. This reminds me a little bit of the Coleridge Wild books, this one. There are some really odd ones though, like this. It's a bit odd, isn't it? Very odd, let's face it. But, see what I mean? They are a little bit odd, but good fun. Again, a bit odd. She looks like her neck's broken. But there are some equally, I mean, you look at them as black and white and you're like, yeah. But coloured, they are fantastic images. I mean, this is so cute. But like I say, it is a bit weird, and I think that it scared me off a bit. But there are some, that's the front cover. Really, really lovely images in it, and that is gorgeous. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. So this is another book, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying about it's strange. Another book that I would really like to colour this year. At least one page in. See, I like that, but I don't know why I haven't done any of them. Strange, but lovely. And then they're repeated. And I notice these ones look on a black background. So for those of you that like your black backing paper, you get the image twice, but with a black reverse. So that is Surreal Fantasy, and I think you'll agree it really is surreal. Okay, so the next one is a new addition to my colouring book collection. You have seen it, you do know that I've got it. I've showed it, I think it was either in a haul or something, and I've had it for a while. And I love copying images trying to copy images of my own onto the colouring page. And so when I got this book, I think I've even tagged one, look, I would like to do that one. I was thrilled to bits with it, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that I daren't put paper to pencil to paper. But what I could do, because it's not such a big book, if we look at Rhapsody in the Forest in comparison, or actually if I do the Colour in Heaven magazine like this, and then put this book on it, you'll get an idea of its size. So it's not such a big book. So what I could do is photocopy it and practice before I put it in the book. You know, I keep telling everybody practice first. I do it for all my colour alongs. So I need to stop shying away and just print it off and practice. You've got the colour to go along with that side, and it is just the most fantastic book. It really is beautiful. This was from Etsy. The other ones, obviously, the Colouring Heaven is Anthem Publishing. The other ones all came. I'll link Jane F Hankins books down below, and I'll see if I can find Serene to link it down below. But the rest of them were all Amazon. So I'll link all the books down below that weren't Amazon, if that's okay, so that if you do want to purchase it, you've got a shot of getting it. I'll see if I can find Serene to buy now. I don't know if it's around, but I mean, look, you get this beautiful coloured image, and then you just have to work your magic that side. But I have had requests from people saying, please could you colour in Forest Girl, Lucy, and I would love to. So what I might have to do, people, actually what I might have to do is a poll again, and maybe now a poll will only let me put 5 or 6 things up, so I wouldn't be able to choose all 10. So probably what I'd have to do was say, like, Kanoko Agusa, Jane F Hankins, like double some up, and then put a poll up for later in February, so that we could choose one to do together. And that might help me, well, it will motivate me to practice and do one. How about that, folks? I think that would be lovely. I really enjoy it when you help me choose a page. I know then that people are looking forward to what I've chosen to colour, and we are part of a team. My channel doesn't work without you, and so, you know, there's no point in me just, okay, well, I'm doing this and that's that. I like you to be involved. So, yeah, so we'll do that. I'm waffling. I apologise. But, yeah, I mean, just beautiful, isn't it? So, yeah. So, Forest Girl, which I actually got this from eBay. It took a long while to get here because of the lockdown. Okay, Forest Girl. Right, then I've got... oh, let's do this. I've got the other Kanoko Agusa book, which is Symphony of Cute Animals. And as you can imagine, if the first one scares me, this one scares me just as much. But I mean, look at that fox. It is, there's Easter. So we've got plenty of inspirational, motivating pages to do. So if I put in the poll, I could put Kanoko Agusa and then choose a page that I felt most comfortable with doing. You know, paper's beautiful, really nice. It's not smooth like the other book. It's got a nice tooth to it. So, you know, they are just the most, I mean, Karen over at Zucchini Kitty did this page. She used Albert Dürer pencils and it was beautiful. I loved watching her do that. So yeah, so we could do that. And this book is, I'm sure you've all seen the flip through of it, but it is a really special, nice size book. So yeah, look at that one. Isn't that a lovely page? I really like that page. And that one. And that one. it's just endless. It's just a beautiful book. That one's nice too. Yeah. So, Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Agusa. So there's that one. And then, yes, Don't Shoot Me Down, Lizzie Mary Cullen. The wonderful work of Lizzie Mary Cullen. Now, this is a second copy. I had a first copy when I first started colouring and just messed it up. And I haven't touched it. And the only other Lizzie Mary Cullen one that I've done is with you guys, and we did one in Magical Christmas. And I would love to be brave enough to do one in here with you all. And I know people said when I did that oh my goodness, they'd have their Lizzie Mary Cullen book sat on a shelf for like 3 years and had never dared to colour in it. That's nice. That'd be a simpler one. And I'm exactly the same. So it's about time we conquer this stupid fear and I get on with it. So Lizzie Mary Cullen, and this is The Magical City. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. And I would love to see a beautiful page in that like we did in the Christmas one. And I was thinking, I can't do that, but I did. So with you guys motivating me, it's perfectly feasible. And the last book that I've got, and I can't show the other one because it has got colouring in it. I didn't realise the other ones. Spook and Jogs, I think that's how you say it. Thomas Lav Tomic. Another outstandingly beautiful book. Single-sided, square colouring book, but the imagery in this is just, it's exquisite and frightens me. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? It's so, so beautiful. Yeah, I just love it. And this was Amazon too. I didn't, go anywhere special to buy it. That's a double page, look. And I just watched and waited and it came up and I was able to purchase it. So I was lucky. But like I say, with your support, guys, I'm sure we could get something going on in all these gorgeous books. So, my choices, yeah, well, there's quite a lot, isn't there? I've doubled up quite a few, but I'm stucking them in front of you and it looks horrendous, doesn't it? If I move the camera, I can't, I am out as far as I can go, let me lift you up. Look at that pile. It's shameful, people, it's shameful, I tell you. Okay. Alright folks, they're my 10 books. Now, as far as tagging goes, I don't know who's done this. I do know because I've watched them, but I can't keep track of who's done this tag and who hasn't. So rather than tagging individuals in it, what I want to do is open it out again. And I know I'm doing this quite a lot, but it really does help some of the newer channels to get out there. So the only thing I would say to you is if you do it, please could you mention that I tagged you and that it was started by Camilla Bell, which I will link down below. So please, if you haven't been invited to do this tag and you want to do it, and it's a really, really good motivational tag to get you colouring in some of these wonderful books that we buy and daren't touch, go ahead. We'd love to see your video. We really would. It's a wonderful community on YouTube and I have met so many lovely people that will support you. So even if you've got a big channel or not, or you're just starting and you've got 1 subscriber or 3 million subscribers, go ahead and do it. We'd love to see. Hint, hint, Zucchini Kitty, if you are watching, we'd love to see you do it. Anyway, folks, I am going to do the background thing that I promised, but I was waiting on the equipment to arrive, and when the first one came, I'm not giving any clues away, it's just backgrounds that I want to work on. When the first one came, it was broken, so today the new one's coming, so I will be getting that video out. Fingers crossed it all goes well to you this weekend, so look out for that one. Alright, my lovely, lovely people, I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching, following, subscribing and being my friend. So until I see you over the weekend, take really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.